Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 8 of Broke and Hangry, where flavor never has to break the bank. Today's video is just going to be a little bit of a different one. It's going to be more of a sit down video rather than like an instructional one. Let me fix this angle because we don't need double chins. Alright, so it's going to be more of a sit down and chat kind of video, also a little bit more of a get to know me video. Than our normal videos, which are more instructional. Today I'm going to be talking about my fall favorites because it is the fall season. It began September 21st, and today, while I'm filming this, it is November. So, not really mid-November yet, but it's November. So today I'm going to be discussing fall favorites. I have 4 categories that I'm going through. I'm referencing off my computer that's right here. But I have beverages, snacks, meals, and desserts. So as far as beverages go, I'm definitely someone when it comes to fall drinks. I like hot chocolate for sure. I love hot chocolate, especially because winter doesn't officially start till December 21st, but the Christmas season does start beforehand. So you start seeing candy canes out in stores and everything. So I definitely like to make a peppermint hot chocolate during the season. And then also hot chocolate alternatives or so. I know a lot of people with foreign parents from Southern America, and the islands and Africa, a lot of them, their parents used to give them Ovaltine or Milo, which are chocolate malt drinks. They also help with growth and everything, I think, or at least that's what they say. I don't know what it is. I should actually look that up. What is in chocolate malt drink Milo? Why is it so good? It's also in India too. It's a lot of foreign countries. It's not really a popular American drink, but definitely for a lot. So Milo powder does contain useful nutrients such as iron and calcium. So a lot of people will when they're growing up, their parents give this to them, I guess, because of the nutrients, and it's like a chocolate drink, and what kid won't drink that? So that's definitely another thing that I drink when it comes to fall. Another beverage that I like is apple cider. I like cold or warm apple cider. Warm is preferred, but cold apple cider also does as well. So that's 3 fall favorites, because I wasn't expecting to say the Milo or Ovaltine, and I'll try to insert a picture for reference at the end of me speaking right now, so you know what those look like. Hot chocolate's pretty simple, but Milo and Ovaltine is not something that is really known in America, so that's why I would say those. Yeah. So this is what Milo looks like. It's by Nestle. So yeah, this is what it looks like. You'll typically see an athlete on the front. It's got a green cover. And because it's a malt drink, it depends, because there's 2 different, that was my fridge, but there's 2 different types of it. I don't think I can get it open just because of my nails right now. But there's 2 different types. There's a fine kind of grain, and then there's a more coarse one. This drink, you can be able to drink it cold or hot. But if you have the more coarse grain, that definitely is kind of a hot only, just because it won't really dissolve, or just clump at the bottom. So I always try to look for the fine one. I think this is one of the fine ones. Yeah, this is definitely a fine one. So I definitely recommend the fine one just because it's more versatile. You can drink it cold or hot, and I do like a lot more cold drinks. Even though it's fall, I do like a lot more cold drinks just because I tend to burn my tongue a lot. So as far as fall favorites for snacks, my snacks aren't really fall themed, if we're being honest here. I'm not a huge snacker, so when it comes to snacks, they're not really creative, or they're not really fall wise. You have your typical caramel apple, you have I don't know, pumpkin spice things, but that's just not me. So for snacks, I said s'mores. S'mores is a nice one. I feel like s'mores you can have really like any season, but more specifically like summer and fall, because that's like your camping seasons. So that's like definitely a fall fave of mine. Another one would be blueberries. I love blueberries, just love them, but I don't, well, I do like them in the summer, but I really, really, really love strawberries and I love peaches, and those are your more like summer fruits. So, you know, blueberries go unappreciated during the fall. However, I mean, during the summer. However, during the fall, though, I appreciate them a lot more because strawberries and peaches are out of season, which means they're not really good if you do find them in the grocery store. So blueberries go appreciated because they are pretty good. French fries, I love French fries any time of year. I don't feel like that really needs to be explained. So another fall faves of mine, we're going to talk about meals here. So as far as meals go, I mean, what makes fall more than like soups? I mean, I love soups. So for here, the first one that I started off with is like clam chowder. I do love clam chowder because I am a big seafood fan. But clam chowder is one that I've kind of like gotten into more recently. It's pretty good. You know, it's not like a top tier for me. However, it is good. And if you get one that's like made right and it's not too thick and not too runny, but like, you know, perfectly savory, pretty good. Another one that I like is white chili. I feel like white chili is definitely a fall like meal for me. Because I don't really think about it unless it's fall. Just because my church used to do like pre-COVID, we used to have like soup exchanges, and for our soup exchanges, you know, people would make chilies, and so this is why I also have like regular chili on here too. But chilies are definitely like a fall beverage, or sorry, a fall meal, because we would do like these soup exchanges during our Halloween like meetups or party or whatever, like our Halloween church events. So it's definitely something that's fall for me. As far as regular chili goes, though, I have a specific chili that I love. It is from Aldi's. Actually, let me go and get it. This is like my absolute favorite chili. It's the Brookdale original chili no beans. It's from Aldi's. You can find it for anywhere from like $1 to like $1.40, I would say. Best chili ever. Like, there's just no words. I do like beans in my chili. However, this one comes with no beans, but like the flavor is really good. You can always just buy a can of beans and just add it in there. It's the best chili. Like, it looks like it wouldn't be because it's like canned chili, like ew, but like no, it's really good. Recommend that for sure. That's another one of mine. Another meal that I like is like cream of crab soup. It's a lot of steps to make. So like if there's like a local seafood restaurant near you that like sells cream of crab, I recommend just buying that. Like honestly, if you're gonna make it yourself, it's gonna be a lot more expensive just because like there's a lot of steps that you have to go through. And then chicken noodle. Who can go wrong with chicken noodle? Like chicken noodle's the ultimate fall meal. Chicken noodle soup, you know, it's kind of like that cold and flu season, especially with COVID this year. Like, you know, there's still cold and flus because the weather's changing and stuff. And like just like seasonal allergies and stuff like that. So chicken noodle is definitely a go-to. I don't recommend Campbell's. I hate Campbell's chicken noodle. I think Progresso is better, but what can top homemade chicken noodle soup? Nothing. Another fall favorite of mine would be soul food. I don't know, it's just like that time of year, Thanksgiving, and you know, that kind of year where everything's starting to get cold. Soul food just hits the spot. So I really love fried chicken this time of year. I love collard greens. These are like two staples for Thanksgiving. When I would go over to my dad's house and like they had like big Thanksgiving dinners just because like a lot of people would come over. So those two you could count on seeing because like a lot of the younger kids, they don't really like turkey and ham like that. They'd rather just have fried chicken. So like that was there. And then collard greens are so good. Like they're a food that is so good. It just warms your heart. Hot dogs, I mean, hot dogs isn't really soul food or a soup. But like, you can never go wrong with the hot dog. Come on now, that's just a quick, easy, cheap, all year favorite. So lastly, there are desserts. I'm not someone that's huge on desserts. Like, I'm just not. But I'd say for fall favorite desserts, you can't go wrong with the spooky treats / cookies that I had in my second video, episode 2. Go check that out if you haven't watched it yet. You can't go wrong with that, just because they're like really simple, easy treats, and you just spice them up a little bit. Even if it's Thanksgiving, you can find a way to decorate your spooky treats to look like a turkey or a leaf or something, you know, just get creative. And then cheesecakes are pretty good. I don't like cheesecakes that much. Again, I'm not like a huge sweet person. However, you can really customize the flavors, so you can like add nutmeg to it, or cinnamon, or pumpkin. You can really like customize cheesecakes really well, especially for like the fall season and all types of fall flavors. Lastly, there's ice cream. You can never go wrong with ice cream. So those are kind of like my fall favorites as far as it goes. Nothing too special, but the really special stuff is those meals, those soups, those chilies. You know, those foods that really hit the spot after you have just walked back from class, or you are coming home for Thanksgiving or like the holidays, especially with like the COVID-19 pandemic this year. You know, there's a lot of people that are going home right before Thanksgiving break and not returning until like January. That's at least how it is for my situation. So, you know, these meals, like the soups and the chili, that's gonna make my fall. It's gonna warm me up. Thank you for tuning in to episode 8 of Broke and Hangry. If you like this video, like, comment down below, and subscribe. And also, let me know what your favorite fall item is. It could be a beverage, snack, meal, dessert, anything. Let me know. Comment down below. And yeah, I'll see you all next time.